It's Thursday morning, it's day 1269 of me doing a video every single day of what's going on the farm. Anyway, here's today. Just look at the rake, as you can see, it's rained a little bit. So that's messed things up because we've got some grass still on the floor because they had to knock off last night. But that tyre looks like it's wearing really quick considering that's not even just on 12 months old and we don't do a lot of road work. Missed it because I was on the phone with Andrews. Morgan's been sort of wheeling to pick up the weight block. He's just going to put some old chipper teeth on these legs to reinforce them, stop them wearing out. So he's put the block on. Andrew's going to go and soak some cover crops. It is spitting it still at the moment. So he's putting the orange valser on the drill again. And then he's going to go and do that. Come in this kitchen to charge the CB up, just to find the dog just casually sat at the breakfast bar. What are you doing? That's your mat over there. There's a bearing gone on the back bank of discs. I think it's that one there, so I could try and take the hub off. Andrew's been mixing cover crop seed, so he's put it all on the seed sock, mixed it all round. Now he's just going to put it into the drill. The front hopper on the drill is the only one we can actually fill without unfolding the drill, so just going to fill it up in the yard now. It won't hold all that bag, but put most of it in. Don't forget, if you want a seed sock, go on the Spalding's website or ring them up. What we use it for, if anyone doesn't know, is when you want to empty the drill, you lay it out on the floor, open the drill out onto it, and put it on the hooks, lift it up with a Merlot and drop it in. A lump or something. Actually quite big, that front hopper. Put 220 kilos in. Oh, there's Wendy. No one sees Wendy because she's in the office on a Thursday and a Friday, but she does exist. She does the important stuff like all the invoicing and paying people. Don't forget, your fire safety sticks are available online. This Merlot, I don't know what it is, but I don't think the fan's reversing. When you press the button, it doesn't seem to want to do it. So it seems to always be working hard. Must be a software glitch or something, I don't know. I've told him about it, I'll have to probably remind him. I mean, we're not broken down, but it needs sorting really. I've had a few meetings this morning with different people, so I've been out and about. Anyway, I'm back in the yard now and we're going to go rowing up in a minute. Morgan's been doing this. Making Terminator feet. No, that one. It's got the bad welds on. That's where you run out of wire. So that's an old chipper teeth off the old chipper, and then these are off the new chipper. So they'll go on there now, really high yield grade steel. A bit like that ferrobide stuff. But obviously these are free because they go in the scrap bin after we've used them on the chipper. Should make key rings out of them, shouldn't we? Put them back on that, they'll last, but I'm going to now put the rower upper, the rake on this and go and row up this rest of this grass that we've got locally to here. It's alive for now. James is just doing some tests on it, find out where it's getting its air from. I'm reliving my youth today on the old 7.7. Gonna go raking on this. I think rowing up is my new favourite job because it just looks really cool. And we're having a cool agronomy update with Paul because we've got air conditioning rather than stand in the yard.
Best place to be sat, without doubt. Best place to be sat.
Yeah, talking about how the little flea beetle blighters are munching quite happily on the rake.
It's like what has been a stunning rake crop has just been chewed to death. It looks like a dog's chew toy.
Yeah,
not good.
On my way to row another field up, just called in, see how Andrew's getting on. This is going to be spring beans, so he's sowing a cover crop, a mixture of mustard, little tiny bit of linseed, little bit of Phacelia, I forgot what else was in the mix. I think fenugreek, bit of clover. Yeah, just all the bits and bobs we had left really. So going into a nice moist seed bed, to be honest. Really warm as well today, so hopefully it'll get out and away quick. Should have really been sown a few weeks ago, to be honest, but as this harvest has been a little bit snatch and grab and there's been no rhythm to it, and we've been every night working till late next day moving grain and moving straw and turning straw, and we're just completely behind really with stuff. But it's bad, innit? You wouldn't think that all that's been drilled, would you? So hopefully that cover crop will do the cultivation for us over winter, build some organic matter, protect the soil from capping off anymore, rather than like work it and plough it and leave it for the winter for it to get weathered down. Just Andrew's flashing the light bar. She's on the phone to him, but the daylight running lights really glow up across the field. Got it dusty as well, haven't we? I'm at Brookhouse now, rowing up the last field. You see how thin it was though? Some bits don't even look like they need rowing up, but it was more just to keep it tidy so that it doesn't go all brown and dead when you look out the house over winter. This one's all rowed up now. I do like raking because, like spraying, you cover the ground pretty quick and then you don't stay in the same place for too long. And then with this, you kind of like changing the landscape pretty quick. Where's the diff lock come on? The diff lock's come on there, but I thought it's stuck down. No. Don't know what it's doing. Can't see that light there setting the diff locks on. Yeah, you change the landscape to look great and you're not in the same place too long, but it's kind of better than spraying because you don't have to go back and fill up and then go out again, and then to fold up dead quick, it's just a lever. Nice air conditioning, you generally do it on a nice day, you don't have to worry if it gets too windy. There's less to think about. Yeah, I think I like it. Anyway, back to HQ now, see what's going on there. The others have gone bailing at Lim where we were finishing yesterday, and then it rained this morning, which obviously messed that up a little bit, but they're going to finish that off. Who's nearly finished the cover crop drilling. I think if he does everything today, that was 200 acres, and he didn't go out till 10:30 this morning by the time we'd done some other jobs in the yard, so it's pretty good really. It's only 5 o'clock now and I think he's nearly finished. I've just come back down the road and I've just got off to feel these tyres, to feel if they're warm, but can you see that? You actually smell it. I think that tracking's not right. Maybe when it was PDR'd it's not quite right. It's quite scrubbing the tyres, because the most road work it ever did was yesterday. You know, it never goes more than sort of 2.5 miles probably. I bet I'm just thinking, because we only row it once, we don't TED. It's been a bit of straw, I suppose. Yeah, it's been moving around doing straw, but I bet it's only ever done about 25 miles, but yesterday it did 20, so it's probably done 40 or 50 miles already. Definitely not right. James has made some pipes up for the vent that have got clear in, so we can see where the air's getting in, and it seems to be getting in from the high pressure side of the engine, basically the injectors on the return. So we're going to clean the injectors out and see what happens. Andrew's back now. Completely got me sums wrong. He couldn't have done 200 acres because we weren't putting 200 acres of cover crops in, but he's done 110. So in 6 hours, not too bad, is it? In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 different fields. So that is the fuel going out, and that's the fuel returning. As you can see, it's completely white, the pipe, because it's not that much air bubbles in it, and that's obviously nice fuel coming in. When it was on this machine, the return to the filter head and then suck air back through itself, because now it can only suck clean air, and then by the time it drops there and bubbles, it ends up living in the top of the drum. So we've got it running perfect now to drive it in, but where's them bubbles coming from? Somewhere in the top here, injector sleeves or something. So we'll get it in the workshop and take the injectors out after we've cleaned them to see if that works. Ooh. And I've just nearly dropped your laptop. stethoscope, going to see if we can hear anything on any of the injectors, a different noise. Just put this rod on it and you'll hear different noises. That one sounds different. Sam with a big road train on. Beast. No had a drawbar on about that trailer. Next job now is get it in the workshop without busting this drum by putting a lock on, because it's hanging off the side with cable ties. But some bright spark decided to drop the Sumo off before, behind it. So anyway, if James moves his van and we move Rob's van, hopefully can pull up there and then back out, then turn gently and back it back in and get it in the back of the workshop. Close. Whoa. Tyre close to the drum. Hold on, let me move that hub. Right, you might just get that now. Right, go on full lock now because it's away from the drum. Go. Right, now we can just go up there and back round in a loop and then back it back in. Might drop the weight block off actually. It'd have been far easier without that there. Just drop the suspension off. I think you squeeze the drum there. Taking the block off here next to Tom's brush. Next time anyone watches one of Tom's videos, remind him that he's had this for nearly a year and it's still never finished it. I think we started it before Christmas last year. Okay, he put too much lock on and squoze the drum with the front tyre. Feels like the diff lock's in on that. It's really scrubbing. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's close that. He's rubbing the drum. Even in four-wheel drive with the diff locks on, it's proper chewing its tyres on the concrete. Is it in four-wheel drive? You sure? Plate's in four-wheel drive to me. Go on. Get it right back, tucked up in if we can. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Let me just move that toolbox. Oh, what's up with that? Alright, go on. I'll do. Quickly going to mow the office lawn so that tomorrow it'll hoover up easy with the little mower. Got a little bit out of hand. Andrew wants to wash his car because of the Sahara dust or whatever we're getting. Made it filthy. Rob and Morgan are just finishing that mailing off at Lim, and hopefully they'll be back soon. Yeah, definitely needs a trim. Do before and after, eh? Looks a lot better, really thick. I'll mow it again in a couple of days, chop it up a bit more, then probably rake it off. It's not been cut properly for a while because we kind of made some ruts when we put the roof and the cladding on that shed, so that and it won't cope with my dad's little mower. Really need to finish that off because it'll tidy up the office car park a bit more, because we have got an office empty at the moment. And I did show someone around this morning, and when I stood in that window and looked out, I thought that grass needs cutting. Anyway, it's done now. Short birthday bumper today. We've got Evie riding 6, James R's on the Archie holiday, or yeah, holidays, I think. It's 12. Jack Wicks is 38. I've not updated that, it's about 500 or something. Sarah Munnelly is 6, Jake Spatchett is 30, Baz Watson is 37, George Hill is 14, and Sarah Hughes is on there as well. Happy birthday everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday it is today. I still get loads of messages every day saying how do we get on the birthday bumper, or can I put someone on the birthday bumper, mainly on Instagram. So if you want to be on the birthday bumper, tell your friends and relatives that the link is below every single video I've done for the last 18 months of how to get on there, and then it saves any that could get missed. So like just then, one of them, I only saw the message on Instagram 30 seconds before I went on the Just Giving list to put it on there. That's about all now. Andrew's gone, he's washed his car. Rob and Morgan have finished baling. They're on their way back now. I'm going to get something to eat. We'll get the little bits that I've rode up today baled tomorrow. Because it's still quite green and lush, the grass underneath, it's been wet and warm, it's growing, and as I'm raking it up, it's pulling some new growth on since it was cut on Monday. So I've rode it up today now, so the new growth hopefully will dry and die overnight in the row, so when we go through tomorrow, it'll just be all nice and dry hay. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, click like. There was a quiz question the other day that I've forgotten what it was, but I've not given you the answer, so if you can remember, let me know. The 936 office in the workshop now, they're going to strip it down, I think, on Sunday, take the injectors out, get them tested and check the sleeves around them. Hopefully it's quite an easy fix and relatively inexpensive. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Looks like someone's had a busy day.